When it comes to talking about the best Nicktoon holiday specials of all time, you really can't do a list without talking about the Hey Arnold Christmas special from very early on in the first season. Actually, one of the few Nicktoons that actually did one of these in the first season overall. Usually they wait until the second or third season, but no, they did it right out of the get-go. And man, talk about a great way to get this series to become as memorable as it was early on. Because yeah, like I said, this is one of those episodes where if you think Hey Arnold, you think of this as one of the premiere episodes, and it's really not hard to see why once you actually see the episode. So in it, Arnold is trying to find Mr. Huen's daughter, who's separated from him during the final days of the Vietnam War. In fact, they actually show in flashbacks that Mr. Huen actually gave up his daughter when she was a little kid, so that she can have a better life in America until he can find a way to get over there. And then he was never able to reach out to her. And so Arnold basically gets involved into the Secret Santa program, Secret Santa thing that the neighbors do. And of course he picks out the name there, and he can't figure out what to get him. So why not go ahead and try to find his daughter for her? And so they go to this, what would you call him? The social clerk, Mr. Bailey, played by Vincent Schiavelli, who you may remember from the movie Ghost. And, he basically will agree to do it if Arnold and Gerald does all of his Christmas shopping for him. And they get everything they need except for the hottest thing in town, which are these Nancy Spumoni boots, which is what Helga wants for Christmas too. But she also wants to find the perfect gift for Arnold as well. And I think you can figure out where things are going to go from there. Arnold and Gerald, like I said, find all the success in getting everything on the list except for those boots. And they literally go to every store with everybody laughing at them, like thinking, are you out of your mind? It's a couple of days before Christmas, man. It actually was the day before Christmas. And so they find everything except the boots. And, of course, Mr. Bailey can't do it without those boots. And, the deal's off. And Arnold has to figure out what to do now, now that they can't find the daughter. But Helga does eventually get those boots. And, she basically has to make a choice herself. Does she keep the boots or does she help Arnold out? Proving that she does actually care for him. And so, yeah, and you pretty much can tell what happens there. Helga gives Mr. Bailey the boots. Mr. Bailey finds Mr. Huen's daughter. They meet at the end of the episode. And, yeah, it's an episode which works overall because, yeah, of the emotional moment when Mr. Huen meets his daughter after all these years, now grown up and all that. And it's very well done. It's an episode that really perfectly sums up what makes Hey Arnold so special overall, because everyone in the episode is genuinely likable. There's nobody in this episode there's nobody in the show where you really feel like they're getting they're getting more, what's the word to say here? They're getting more appreciation than they actually do. You do like every single character in the show, even somebody like Mr. Bailey, who, he understands what Arnold is trying to do here, but he has to do what he has to do to get this Christmas shopping together, and when he doesn't have those boots, he feels like the deal's been broken off. And even when Helga gives him the boots, he's very hesitant to do so. And so, like, Helga has to give him this speech about, this kid who's trying to find this person for this other person. And of course, the ending is a nice payoff at the end. And it does show that it's a very nice moment overall when Helga sees that Arnold got his Christmas wish after all. And yeah, it's a very solid episode, a very enjoyable episode, and the emotional moments do work very well. The visuals and the coloring in this is very well done, especially when they show the Vietnam flashbacks. I mean, this is some of the most impressive animation the show has done up to this point, and this show does have a lot of really good animation, especially when we get deeper into Arnold's storyline about how his parents are kind of adventurers in a way, and it leads into the episodes, at least like some of the TV movies and later on the Jungle movie in general. It's a really good episode, man. It's one of those ones where if you talk about one of the great Christmas episodes of all time, it's hard not to put this one in that list, man. It's that good of a Christmas episode. Great animation, great bits of comedy, great for the way they use the subject matter here, a great emotional ending here. It's great stuff, man. I can't recommend this one enough. If you haven't seen this one, it's one you got to check out. Arnold's Christmas, just a classic Christmas episode.